Hey folks, thought I'd do a little unboxing video for you. I've just managed to pick up one of the lovely Dennerle Scapers Flow filters for my shrimp tank, 30 litre. This was almost free thanks to some cashback offers, so awesome stuff. Apologies if the video is a little bit rubbish today, but I'm trying out my new tripod. And I'm still getting used to the angles, and I'm also looking after a couple of dogs, so we might get dogs on screen. Right, let's have a look. Got the inlet, awesome. Here we go. And of course, the instructions. As you can see, it's not the smallest filter in the world, so this will be fun fitting it on the 30 litre. But as always with Dennerle, lovely quality. It's an EU plug, so that'll be getting slipped in there. I'm liking the new outlets on that as well. New adapter. See what we got. That'll be the dogs going mental. So it would appear that you need to pull everything apart to get to the inside, which is a little bit of a pain and not the easiest thing to get out, and I'm very glad I have both hands free for this. There we go. So inside we appear to have bog standard filter media in there, ceramic media, big bit of sponge and some filter floss padding. So the first thing I'll be doing is whipping this out and replacing all of that with some higher quality media, probably Biohome Ultimate Mini, which I am still loving. But yeah, looks to be a nice little filter. So what I'll do is I'll have a read through the instructions, get this set up, and I'll do another video in a minute, so see you in a sec. And here we go, a couple of days later, and decided to just let it run and do its own thing for a few days before I gave an update, so I can give you an actual view and say what's going on with it. But yeah, it was fine to set up, and the instructions weren't the best in the world. It was a kind of guess. If you want to put the filter at the back, you have to move everything around on the top. If you wanted to put it on the other side, you need to move all of the pipes around again, which proved to be a bit of a ball ache. So I've put it over on the right hand side, which is also good because it means that it's not blocking out the sun, because I currently have it sitting right by the window, just doing a little test run with natural sunlight, and so far the test's actually doing really well. The reds are coming out at the back, and the Monte Carlo is starting to spread and carpet, which is nice. But back to the filter, it's got a nice gentle flow. It's actually got a bit more flow than the sponge filter that I had going on previously, and more importantly it's freed up a little bit of space on the side there. So I've got some moss coming from Shrimp and Scape. Hopefully that's arriving today, so I'll be getting the thread out to tie some bits together. So you can see all the shrimp are swimming around frantically today because one of my females has just molted, and it's one of the lovely fancy tigers, so fingers crossed for babies now. The filter, as I said, the flow is very gentle. It's a lovely little lily pipe, so you don't really notice it there. And then at night all you do is you pull the entire filter up on its supports onto the next strut, which lifts the lily pipe out of the water, which will help oxygenate the water overnight when the plants are using up the oxygen. And then during the day you pop it back down, and then plants just create the oxygen for it, and you're not losing a load of precious CO2. So yeah, all in all, pretty cracking little filter. Seems to be doing the job nicely, and yeah, doesn't break the bank, adds extra volume to the tank, which is always good for smaller tanks. Not I would have liked to have it in black, but that's just a personal preference because I'm a massive goth. But it does go well with the Dennerle light, which I've also got on there, which I do need to get changed over to an LED soon. So overall, ease of use, I would give it a 4 out of 5. The instructions could have done with a little bit of work, made it a little bit easier to understand. But yeah, fairly simple. If you've ever used an external canister filter before, you'll get the hang of it soon enough. The pipes on the top, it's just a little bit of guesswork. It's a bit like putting a jigsaw puzzle together, but if you're okay having it on the side that it's all set up for, great, just pull it out, pop it straight on. The media, it's okay quality. I mean, the sponge in there is just your standard sponge. The filter floss that's in there, it looks like it's got carbon in it, which I will be taking out because I'm one of these people that doesn't believe in using carbon on planted tanks. I think it takes too much out of the water. So I'll replace that just with standard filter floss. I've taken out what ceramic media was in there. It's good quality for what you're paying for it, but I do prefer Biohome Ultimate, so I've replaced it all with that. So that's getting all the trace elements in, and yeah, so now that tank is pretty much 100% Dennerle. If you've got any questions or anything like that, pop a comment down below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, etc, etc. And if you want any more information on any of the stuff or need any help, pop along to the Facebook group Hampshire Aquascaping and Fish, of which I'm an admin. We've got over 3,000 members, just about to come up to 4,000 I believe, and hopefully one of us will be able to give you a hand. So see you all soon. Glitch out. Bye bye.